So the bride had ordered this dress online and she was disappointed when she got it because it was nothing close to what she saw. As you can see, it's so empty. But I took on the challenge and I was able to take it from what it was into this. As you can see, she's a happy bride. She chose to wear this dress instead of getting a second dress. So as you can see, I went ahead and separated the dress. I just removed the bottom and this is the top. So I got some extra netting. I just went down to my local Joanne fabric and got more. Oh yeah, I got more netting and I want to see what it's going to look like after, because I'm just trying to create some volume on the bottom since it was just, as you can see, just that's all they had there. So I'm trying to just create some volume on the bottom and just give it a little extra taste, at least make it, spice it up a little bit for her. That's all we're going to be doing. So now I'm just going to create that and we're going to see let's see what's going to come up to. So basically what I did here was to just follow the measurement. I actually measured my bottom and I think I had 31 inches. So I went a few inches less than that when cutting my two. I cut around maybe like 30 because after joining it together and everything, I knew, because I was doing it on a serger, so I knew I was going to take away maybe like 1.25 of inch from there. So I went ahead and did that. I'm sorry I couldn't show all that because I don't know, my camera kept going off, guys, so I'm sorry about that. I used about, I think, 24 to 26 yards. It's the material that's tougher than two. That's the petticoat netting, the one used for wedding, the underskirt. That's what I use. And then I went on the serger. I took it on my serger. Of course, you don't have to. If you don't have a serger, just go ahead and do that on your sewing machine. And afterwards, you can use your zigzag scissors or just whatever scissors you have and trim it all the way down to your stitching line. Just make sure you don't cut your thread though. But you want to trim it all the way down to your stitching line if you don't have a serger. But if you have a serger, it's going to do the work for you. It will trim it and everything and just give you that nice thing. But as you can see, this is the original base it had. I created 2 extra layers and I just joined them to the original bottom, and now as you can see, it's so full. It is so full, and I mean, it's just gorgeous. It just, oh man, this dress, I did not even know it was going to turn up to be like this. But yeah, it just turned out to be one of the most amazing things I've done in my entire sewing career. I did not think I could take this dress to the level it went, because it turns out to be from that cheap looking dress, from not just cheap looking but actually a cheap dress, to or actual Davis bridal wedding dress. Okay, my peeps, so I'm sorry. I did not realize that my camera went off while I was recording. But anyway, I'm just going to do a quick display here just to show you. So I turn that dress to the right side, and I have the inner piece, the inner dress is hanging out. Actually, my tool for that gown, the entire bottom is already to the wrong side. If you go back and look at it, the right side is on the inside. This is going to be your wrong side of your bottom. You want to take the entire top of your dress, insert it in your bottom like that, while holding the loose end that you have. You're going to take that, and that's what you're going to pin. So you're pinning your dress and your bottom front facing. The front of the dress is facing the front of the bottom, and that's how you're going to pin it all around. We're just going to go ahead and pin all around and do our sewing. We're going to go ahead and pin this entire thing all around, and then we did the stitching. That's how we did that. So please, I'm just doing this just to demonstrate to you how I did that, in case you want to know how. Maybe you're confused because I did not realize my camera went off. So that was what I did. I just inserted the dress front facing, and I pin it and stitch around, and then turn it, because then once you pin it and you turn it like this, it's right side, and you see that's how it's gonna be on the right side now. I hope this helps, and if you have any questions, just feel free to leave your questions down in the comment section. I respond to all my questions as long as I see them, because sometimes YouTube does not show me your response until after a certain time, or sometimes I just won't see it. But if you do respond and I see it, if you have a question or comment, I do reply to all my questions and comments that I can see. So over here, we're just giving you a close-up view of what it was looking like before we turn it over to the owner. And we had to do a whole lot of work on this dress, because in the bust area it was loose, it was really free, and we had to, like you see, it's a sweetheart neck, and so we had to do a lot of work on it up there to get it to fit her properly. So in case you want to see that video on how to take in your bridal dress or your gown, you want to check out the video coming up next right on this screen.